Yirmiyahu, Jeremiah chapter 30. This word came to Yirmiyahu from Adonai. This is what Adonai, the God of Israel, says. Write all the words I have spoken to you in a scroll. For the day is coming, says Adonai, when I will reverse the exile of my people Israel and Yehudah, says Adonai. I will cause them to return to the land I gave their ancestors, and they will take possession of it. These are the words Adonai spoke concerning Israel and Yehudah. Here's what Adonai says. We have heard a cry of terror, of fear and not of peace. Ask now and see, can men give birth to children? Why then do I see all the men with their hands on their stomachs like women in labor, with every face turned pale? How dreadful that day will be! There has never been one like it, a time of trouble for Yaakov, but out of it he will be saved. On that day, says Adonai Zavaot, I will break his yoke off your neck, I will snap your chains. Foreigners will no longer enslave him. Instead, they will serve Adonai their God and David their king, whom I will raise up for them. So don't be afraid, Yaakov, my servant, says Adonai, or be alarmed, Israel, for I will return you from far away, and your offspring from their country of exile. Yaakov will again be quiet, at rest, and no one will make him afraid. For I am with you to save you, says Adonai. I will finish off all the nations where I have scattered you. However, you I will not finish off, but will discipline only as you deserve. I will not completely destroy you. For here's what Adonai says. Your wound is past healing. Your injury most severe. No one thinks your wound can be bandaged. You have no medicines that can heal you. All your friends have forgotten you. They no longer seek you out. I have struck you down as an enemy would, punished as a cruel man would, because of your great wickedness, because of your many sins. Why cry that your wound and pain are past healing? I have done these things to you. Because of your great wickedness, because of your many sins. But all who devour you will be devoured. All your enemies will go into exile. Those who plunder you will be plundered. Those who pillage you will be pillaged. For I will restore your health. I will heal you of your wounds, says Adonai, because they called you an outcast, Zion, and no one cares about her. Thus says Adonai, I will return Yaakov's captives to their tents. I will take pity on his dwellings. Cities will be rebuilt on their own tells, with palaces where they're supposed to be. From them will come thanksgiving and the sound of people celebrating. I will increase them, they will not be decreased. I will honor them, they will not be despised. Their children will be as they used to be, their community confirmed in my presence, and I will punish everyone who oppresses them. Their leader will be one of their own. Their ruler will come from among them. I will cause him to come close and let him approach me, for otherwise he would guarantee his heart enough to approach me, says Adonai. You will be my people, and I will be your God. Look, the storm of Adonai, bursting out in fury, a sweeping storm, whirling down upon the heads of the wicked. Adonai's fierce anger will not abate till he accomplishes the purpose in his heart. In the Acharit Hayamim, end days, you will understand. When that time comes, says Adonai, I will be God of all the clans of Israel, and they will be my people.